Hi students, now I am going to take 12th standard maths, chapter 6, application of vector algebra. Today we are going to solve the sum. Find the points where the straight line passes through 6, 7, 4 and 8, 4, 9. That is, two different points are given. Cut the xz and yz plane. So two different points cuts the xz and yz plane. Separately we have to find out. So first we can write the first point is x1, y1, z1 is 6, 7, 4. Second point x2, y2, z2 8, 4, 9. Then we know the formula to find out the Cartesian equation of the straight line passing through two points. Two different points means x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1. Here two different points are given. So first equation you can form the point 6, 7 and 4. So x minus 6 divided by x2 minus x1, 8 minus 6, 2, 4 minus 7 minus 3, 9 minus 4, 5. Otherwise, you have to select the second point, x minus 8, y minus 4 divided by 3, which is equal to z minus 9 divided by 5. The denominator values are same. Now, we want to find out the point of intersection. For that, we can take the first equation, write the first equation and assume that with one variable, any variable you can take. From this, when you are equating each one separately, we will get three different values, x, y, z values we will get. That is, x minus 6 divided by 2 equal to t. Each one you have to equate separately. From this we can write x minus 6 is equal to 2t and x is equal to 2t plus 6. Same way, when you are equating the second one, we will get y is equal to minus 3t plus 7. For the third one, 5t plus 4. This is x, y, z we derived from the first equation. Now you can take the second equation and assume with another one variable s. Same way, when you are equating x minus 8 divided by 2 equal to s, we will get the value of x is equal to 2s plus 8. Y minus 4 divided by 3 equal to s means minus 3s plus 4. Similarly, we will get 5s plus 9 for z. Now, two different set of x, y, z values we got. Then the question itself it is given. The straight line cuts the xz axis, xz plane. So, first if you are taking, since the straight line cuts the xz plane, the other coordinate is y coordinate is 0. Xz is there, y is not there means y coordinate is equal to 0. So you can take y coordinate 0 means the value what we got is there you can equate the y coordinate value must be equal to 0. When you are taking the y coordinate from the first set of points, minus 3t plus 7 equal to 0. Therefore t is equal to 7 by 3. Or you can take the second coordinate for a y coordinate value from the second set, minus 3s plus 4 equal to 0 means s is equal to 4 by 3. So we got two different values, one is s, one is t. Either any one of the value you can, if you are taking t, that you can substitute here. If you are taking the value s, you can substitute in the second set of points. For both you will get the same answer. Suppose if you are taking t is equal to 7 by 3 in the first set of points, 2t plus 6, 2 into 7 by 3 plus 6. So 4 14 plus 18 divided by 3, which is equal to 32 divided by 3. Likewise, when you are substituting the value of t in these 3 points, we will get 32 by 3, 0 and 47 by 3. Or if s is equal to 4 by 3, if you are substituting in the second set of points, here also we will get the same answer. When you are taking s equal to 4 by 3, here we will get 32 by 3. Here second point we will get 0 and the third one we will get 47 by 3. So this we are considering with xz plane. Same way, now you can find out for yz plane. Yz plane means you have to consider x coordinate is 0. If the x coordinate is 0, you can take the x coordinate value. X coordinate value is what? 2t plus 6 or you can take 2s plus 8. Any one you can take, but for both, the answer when you are substituting, you get the same answer. 2t plus 6 equal to 0 means we are getting t is equal to minus 3. Otherwise, we have to take the x coordinate from the second point, 2s plus 8 equal to 0. There we are getting x is equal to minus 4. If you are substituting any one of the values, if you are substituting t here, the point what we are getting is 0, 16 and minus 11. Or if s is equal to minus 4, if you are substituting in the second set of points, we will get the same point 0, 16 and minus 11. Now let us find the angle between the following lines. Two different sums are given. First one is two different equations. R vector is equal to, this is in the form A vector plus T B vector, and the second one you can consider as A vector plus S into D vector. So to find out the angle, the formula to find out the angle between the line is cos theta equal to modulus of B dot D divided by modulus of B modulus of D. You know how to find out the dot product of B and D. B is equal to, we have to write B from the first line, I plus 2j minus 2k, and D is equal to minus I minus 2 plus 2k. The dot product of B and D, here you get minus 1, minus 4, minus 4. So minus 9, since it is given modulus, minus or plus, we will consider only the positive one. So modulus of 9 divided by modulus of B. Modulus of B means what? Square root of 1 plus 4 plus 1. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Same way modulus of D is equal to 3. Therefore 9 by 9 is equal to 1. Cos theta equal to 1. So the corresponding value of theta, we know cos 0 equal to 1. Cos 0 equal to 1. Therefore the corresponding value of theta equal to 0 degree. The angle between the two given lines is 0 degree. Now let us find out the angle between another two lines are given. It is given in different form. So here one equation of straight line, another one vector equation is given. So you can consider B vector, the denominator value you can consider as a B vector. B vector is equal to 3i plus 4j plus 5k. And D vector you can take from the vector equation 2i plus j plus k. Here also cos theta, the formula is modulus of B dot D divided by modulus of B modulus of D. If you are finding the dot product between B and D, 3 2s are 6 plus 4 plus 5, that is 15. So modulus of 15 divided by modulus of B is root 15. 9 plus 16 plus 25, square root of. So it is root 15. Modulus of B is root 6. We want to simplify. Since the modulus is there, we will not consider the minus sign. So when you are solving this, 5 3s are 15. 25 into 2, square root of 25, 5. So 5 root 2. again this root 6 can be written as root 3 into root 2. So after cancelling we are getting root 3 divided by root 2 into root 2. That is root 3 divided by 2. So the corresponding value of theta for root 3 by 2 equal to pi by 6. We know cos 30 degree equal to root 3 by 2. Therefore the corresponding angle between the two given lines is theta equal to pi by 6. Now let us find out the angle between the two given lines. 2x equal to 3y equal to minus z. 6x equal to minus y equal to minus 4z. So now the first equation, here we are having 2, 3 and minus 1. So if you are taking the LCM for that, we will get 6. 2, 3 and 1 if you are considering 6. So when we are considering with the LCM, the first equation can be written as x by 3. This will be y by 2. The last one is z by, since the minus sign is there, z by minus 6. Same way for the second term, 6, 1 and 4. If you are taking the LCM, we will get 12. So 6 2s are x by 2. Since the minus sign is there, y by minus 12 and z by minus 3. From these two equations, we can write the value of b1, b2, b3, d1, d2, d3. After finding out the value of b1, b2, b3 and d1, d2, d3, you know the formula cos theta equal to modulus of b dot d divided by modulus of b modulus of d. When you are finding the dot product between these two, we are getting the value as 0. That is 3 2s are 6. 2 into minus 12 minus 24 plus 18. So when you add all the values together, the numerator will become 0. Denominator square root of 49 for this and square root of 157 for the second value. So we know any value 0 divided by any value, the answer must be equal to 0. That is cos theta equal to 0. The corresponding value of theta equal to pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 value equal to 0. Therefore the angle between the two given straight line is theta equal to pi by 2. Thank you children.